Assalamu alaikum, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters. This is Khurram Zahir Chishti. I'm a certified NLP coach. And the book for today's review is a very famous book that gives you insight about everyday life and practical ways how to deal with it. It's called the Almanack of Naval Ravikant. Almanack of Naval Ravikant. So, primarily, let's get started on this. So this is the book which will review the Almanac of Ravikant, and you will notice, ladies and gentlemen, the author Naval Ravikant is an icon in Silicon Valley and icon of the startup culture. He himself has founded and successfully led various startup companies, being besides being an angel investor himself. So he himself admits that books and libraries were his best friends, are his best friends, and particularly post his family's migration to America, he did not have many friends and hence he befriended books. So let's start with the review. First of all, to understand this book, you have to realize that it is not a traditional book the way that we have read books from chapter to chapter, beginning, middle, end. It's rather a thoughtful collection of Naval Ravikant's tweets, podcasts, and essays which carry deep wisdom for everyday and day to day life. The book is divided into two broad sections. One is on wealth and one is on happiness. The wealth section focuses on how to create financial freedom through leverage, but controlled leverage, not excessive leverage, while the happiness sections pertains to how we should lead our life in the most applicable way. Now, my purpose in this presentation would be to take you through the key ideas and to highlight the practical applications of it in our day-to-day life. The first concept and close to the heart of many of us is building wealth. Now, as he says, all the returns in life, whether in wealth, relationship, or knowledge, come from compound interest. This is an aspect which has been highlighted by even Warren Buffett, the power of compounding and making use of the time that we have. In whatever aspects we invest, whatever product that we invest, it's always good to start early and to give that investment time to nurture itself. Don't take too quick decisions. Of course, you would have some investments that don't pay you, they will turn negative. But at the same time, if you wait enough, some investments which may turn positive can give you compound result, which could compensate for the loss which you would have. As he says, pick up your business partners who have not only high intelligence and energy, but also integrity. He emphasizes the integrity aspect as he believes it's the basis of all the financial partnerships that we make. Primarily, his concept of a business is learn to sell, learn to build, and if you can do both, that means you're unstoppable. Either you sell something which you someone else has manufactured, or you build manufacture something on your own. But if you can do that, if you can backward integrate, manufacture and sell, then you are unstoppable and your margins are really high. Second is specific knowledge. Now, we all know about knowledge, the various information, facts, and the factual information that we have about a particular product, business, customer. Fine. But he here refers to specific knowledge. Now, what is this specific knowledge? As per the author, it is the knowledge which is found by pursuing your genuine curiosity. You have a particular curiosity about an idea, about a product, about an event, and that leads you, that generates the energy, and that guides you to take particular actions to seek a unique form of knowledge. For example, Mark Zuckerberg, and you can say the social networking platforms that he made, he had a curiosity. He went out all along, and so much so that he got out of college. So of course we don't talk of that highest level, but even if you have to build something on a small scale, curiosity, and then you pursuing this curiosity to have a specific knowledge is of high importance. He says that specific knowledge is not taught; it is gained through practical experience, apprenticeships, internships. As he says, that capital and labor are permissioned leverage. Permissioned leverage, that is, that everyone is chasing capital, but someone has to give it to you. Everyone is trying to lead, but someone has to follow. So specific knowledge comes from the fact that you could have a specific knowledge, a doctor having a specific knowledge about how to conduct a particular brain surgery, how to remove particular cancer cells, an engineer having the technical knowledge how to run probably a sophisticated machine, a nuclear reactor, a banker knowing the exotic derivative products. So that specific knowledge is of high demand, and coming back in the current days of IT and coding. So people having making the codes for the relevant AI platforms would have a always a upper hand compared to the peers. And hence, as he says, that you need to develop your curiosity. It's not something that you just have it. You get you to take exposure to various experiences, to various learnings, to various approaches, to various seminars, to various trainings, and then you develop a curiosity towards that aspect. These days, people have a lot of curiosity towards bitcoins, blockchains, but how many of us have actually gone on to find out, to learn on our own? Third, very importantly, which I found very interesting, is insightful tweets slash quotations. Now, some of the pearls of poetic wisdom are intertwined in his tweets and the quotation that he gave, which I like to read out to you because they themselves carry a lot of worth in terms of the wisdom, the energy they carry. First of all, as he says, reading is faster than listening, doing is faster than watching. Let me tell you what it means. Reading is faster than listening. When you're listening to somebody, you're listening as per the pace of his communication. Right now, you're listening to me as per my pace of conversation. However, if you probably read the book, you will read faster because you look for exactly what are you looking for, the answers which you are seeking, and hence your when you are reading on your own, your curiosity will be higher, energy level will be higher. However, there is something more higher, that if you get involved in a particular work, once you get involved in a particular work, no matter how much you try to read books on swimming, on cooking, but once you start swimming yourself, once you start cooking yourself, once you start playing a particular sport yourself, then that is the learning which you will not learn from book. Then technology demo, democratizes consumptions but consolidates production. The best person in the world at anything gets to do it for everyone. I will tell you what it means. Technology democratizes the consumptions. Basically, due to the positive impact of technology, we all, iPhone, iPad, uh, all the technical chat GPT were all invented somewhere else, probably in America, in UK. But because it's a technological platform, everybody can use it. So technology democratizes the consumptions, but consolidates production. However, all the iPhone, all the car, the Teslas, they are it's made in a particular place in the world. They're made in a particular place in the world. The best person in the world at anything gets root for everyone. Like for example, it's a very competitive market that we have, and hence if Tesla can make the best EVs, they will make the best EVs. And Nvidia can make the best chips, they will make the chips for everybody. So it's always like that. Okay? Then another is specific knowledge cannot be taught, it must be learned, and this includes it could be on anything: sales, music, medical, anything, engineering. Another one, no one can compete on being you. You are unique. So no one can compete with you because you are unique. On being you, no one can compete. So hence you can't be anybody else because he is also a very a person of his own. Most of our life is a search for who and what needs you want the most. Life is a game of self-discovery. The sooner you discover yourself, the better for us. Now, another quotation of specific knowledge. Specific knowledge is found much more by pursuing your innate talents, your genuine curiosity. It is the edge of the knowledge. It's a stuff now only being figured out or is really hard to figure out. Like it is that which lies at the edge of the knowledge. For example, the AI computing tools now or some scientific discoveries. But having said that, specific knowledge does not just mean okay, it's a knowledge which only somebody else have and no one else have. You can, based on your own interest, you can continue to have a specific knowledge on a particular subject, on a particular subject matter. It could be engineering, it could be risk management, it could be medical, it could be marketing, anything. Then best jobs are neither decreed nor degreed. I'll repeat. Best jobs are neither decreed nor degreed, i.e., no one can tell you what the jobs are, decree or degreed. There is no degree for the best job. They are creative expressions of continuous learning in free market. The most important skill for becoming very rich is becoming a perpetual learner, as professions are either getting obsolete or new ones are coming. Another important aspect is that of accountability. He says, as per the author, you need to develop a system of accountability for any work you do, because without this, you will not know how far, how good you are doing what you are doing. You can just be you are thinking you are doing the best of a job, but you will realize you are the frog in a well. So hence, it's always good to have a accountability. And how to do it is benchmark yourself in terms of financial, relationship, professional, and personal goal. But mind it, you will benchmark with what you were the day before, the week before, the month before, the year before, but not with anybody else. So you'll benchmark yourself against others to know how far you have come. And as per the author, there is nothing being called rich or poor. And while white collar, blue collar, it's only leverage versus unleverage. How far you make use of your skills to get to make use of your skills to use the specific knowledge you have in an accountable manner. A very important aspect which we have with us is being lucky. You have often said that a particular person was successful because he was lucky, she was lucky, lucky father, lucky mother, something like that. However, as per the author, he says that there are four types of luck. Now, I will take you through each one of them. One is blind luck. That is where one just gets lucky because something completely out of their control happens. That's a lottery. Second is luck through persistence, hard work, and hassle and motions. This is when you are running around creating opportunities, you are generating a lot of energy, you are doing a lot to stir up things, you are doing your working at the end of your potential, and something somewhere strikes because you are trying everything you can with all the people you can, with all the resources you can. There's a high probability of you striking some unexpected positive outcome. Third is being good at spotting luck, which is when you're skilled in a particular field and a particular opportunity arises and you put a hand up for the project that you will do it. And this is where the opportunity meets the practice or preparation. Fourth, which is the weirdest and the hardest kind of luck, it is when you build a unique character, unique mindset where you don't have to find luck, the luck finds you. You are so good in your field that you don't need to seek opportunities, opportunities seek you. This we have in the case of celebrities, be they sports celebrities, financial celebrities, be they film stars. When you are so good in your work, you have a particular brand for yourself and opportunities seek you. And having said that, another very now the next point is being building judgment. Now, the author brings out this important aspect is that everything is taking place as it is. There is no point in you to judge anything or anyone based on your experiences and your attitude. You have to just view the world as is and take the world as it is without passing or making any judgment, since you in most cases you don't know what the what the what the what could have happened before that led to that incident. Right? Wisdom is knowing the long term consequences of your actions. Wisdom applied to external problems is judgment. They are highly linked, knowing the long term consequences of your actions and then making the right decisions to capitalize on them. By not having a sense of judgment or mind presence, you avoid what's called a monkey mind. If you start judging everybody and everything that happens around you, then you would have a monkey mind, as you will start evaluating everybody, and then your mind would not be at peace. The best way out is you accept things as they are and just stop being judgmental about them. As the author says, okay, uh, being judgmental, it only creates chaos in your mind. Next is happiness. Now again, it's a debated concept over the centuries and over the years. Okay, what is actual happiness? As per the author, there are three big, uh, so as to say, topics in our life. One is wealth, health, and happiness. Wealth, health, and happiness. We pursue them in that order, but their importance is in reverse. We build health, wealth, and happiness, but their importance in the reverse order. A calm mind, a fit body, and a house full of love is all that we should aim for. Happiness, as per the author, is earned as it's a skill just like fitness and nutrition. Happiness should be a default state. It should not be that something you seek. It should be default. You should be happy. And how it should be a default state? By being contented and have the gratitude for all that you have, the way that you have. No matter where you are in life, there are always people behind you. Obviously, there are people above you. But in order to have the gratitude and the happiness, you should always look for what you have the express the gratitude. And happiness is a state that exists when you remove the sense of something missing in your life. We are highly judgmental for survival, and almost we are like replication machines. We constantly walk around thinking, I need this, I don't have this, I not this. We are always trapped in a web of desires. But when nothing is missing, as the Buddha said, as a great Buddha said, okay, the desires is the cause of all the suffering and miseries. Your mind shuts down and stops running into past or future. At the same time, happiness is there when you remove the sense that something is missing in your life. Just be contented with what you have. Saving yourself. Saving yourself refers to the concept how you should take care of your body, because the body carries the soul, and hence you should be careful of what you eat, when you eat, and do regular exercise. And that is linked to the last topic, which is meditation, which exercise is to your body and meditation is to your soul. To keep the soul in a contented state, in a peaceful state, meditation is, the author recommends meditation. There are various ways to meditate. The easiest of which is that just being still, away from distractions, particularly the mobile away, close your eyes and focus on your breath. Breathe calmly and focus on your breath. Focus on every inhale and exhale. And over time, once you start doing it and getting into it, you will see the how you feel the peace and calmness within you. As you're meditating, there will be various thoughts of past, present, future, anxiety, anxiousness about your relationships, financial coming to your head. Let them come and just be an observer. Once you look at your thoughts and observer, you distance from them, and hence you will able to do your meditation practice in a very thorough manner. And this brings me to the end of my review. Thanks a lot. Kindly subscribe and give your positive comments on my channel so I can improve the presentation going forward. Thanks a lot.